Okay, so I'm gonna find time to do this video. So enough of the reasons that I haven't made a video because I don't have time. Girl, we're not sitting down no more. We are in Costco running this video. We ready to talk about some things. So I find myself over here in Costco and I don't think I like it. I'm trying it out, y'all. So I actually have found myself in here getting my protein shakes. I am doing a fast and yeah, I gotta tell you about that in a few minutes, but honestly, y'all already know what it is. We about to get it in. But I'm here getting my protein from what I thought was gonna have more selections, but they don't. So I ended up with a strawberry and cream and some chicken thighs. So I know that the Christians are on their 40-day fast. I'm not exactly sure from what Lent, if it's the Christians. I don't really know the logistics to all that. I do know of it just before Easter, so whatever. But this ain't that. I know that Lent is 40 days until Easter, but I'm doing 47 days. Again, my designer fast for me what I need, so here we go. But it's not the same necessarily. So with my fast, it's boiling down to protein and she over here dancing. She had to get away from her. She messing up my video. Okay, so my fast kind of consists of 6 ounces of protein, limited vegetables, no fruits, no sugar, no carbs. So you already know what that is. But 47 days, testing myself on that, and yeah. So usually when I do these videos, it's me going someplace to eat or something. And right now, I can't eat nothing. So I'm not very, I don't know, I was reluctant to do the video. But this is, giving y'all information on what's going on. Because at first, I'm not even going to say it was hard, to be honest. I was kind of looking forward to it. I was invited to this fast by my daughter. And I won't get into the logistics of it or nothing like that. But honestly, I must have been waiting on it because I jumped right on it and it worked out perfect. I also mostly shop at Sam's Club. She kept telling me, let's go to Costco. And I'm like, I don't know. But I'm here. And actually, it's really just another Sam's Club. But I'm sure BJ's is the same way. I don't need to do no review because it's literally the same thing. It looks like Costco is a little bit higher. But what I've heard is that the quality is a lot better of their products. But I don't know. I ain't got no card. But nonetheless, we are here. And that's what I've been going through. She thinks she's somebody's boss. Definitely less crowded here. Or maybe I'm coming at the wrong time. But you ain't gonna see that in no Sam's Club. This is so weird. I got this new recording device and it looks like it's washing everybody out. I'm gonna work with it though, y'all. Don't worry about it. It don't look like it's washing me out, so. Yeah, I'm just here trying to smell the coffee because if I drink coffee, it has to be coffee that is non-dairy, non-sugar, which the non-sugar part is gonna be the problem because I don't really even use sugar. I use honey, but I feel like that's sugar in the way that I don't eat it. It's that good flavored sugar stuff. So I'm not about to do the honey. So I'm doing, if I do, I'll do it with the Truvia, I think it's called. Even though I'm not really a fan of all that. Came down the aisle to smell the coffee. I ain't had it in about 11 days. Oh my God. Yeah, so I usually have a smoothie in the morning, a fruit smoothie. All this different stuff in it, all natural, just add water type of stuff. I usually do a smoothie that has pineapples, strawberries, blueberries, peaches, But since then, I've been doing a veggie smoothie or even a veggie juice. I'll juice the vegetables like I've juiced the, what is it called? Spinach. Spinach, celery, just different things I can have in there. Anything that doesn't have any carbs and any sugars, natural sugars either. So that means no carrots, no corn, none of that stuff, no sweet potatoes, no potatoes, none of that, even though they're vegetables, none of that. It's been quite a bit of an adjustment, but to be honest, it didn't last that long. I mean, it took me about 2 days. After that, it wasn't that bad. Like, I'm on day 11 today, and I ain't gonna say I'm not having no problems. I'm just out of the, I'm in a different realm. I'm not really versed in all the fasting terms, to be honest. I'm not getting into that. I'm just doing what works for me. So, full disclosure, if this does not work for you, then ignore it, because, girl, don't be passing out. Coming from 1,500 calories down to almost no calories. I can't pick you up off the floor. I was looking so forward to this that I end up juicing all my bananas or blending all my bananas and freezing them. All of my kiwi, all the stuff that I usually make a smoothie with, I blended it and put it in the freezer for when my fast is over. And then everything, I haven't went to the store to buy anything. So yeah, so I'm saving quite a bit of money. I'm here now buying this, but this is going to last me. I could probably barbecue another once a week until this fast is over and be okay, because you can only have 6 ounces of protein per day, and that's not a whole lot. So that's like one chicken thigh. I don't know how much it is, but yeah, you can't have a whole lot. And then I am spending money on the protein drinks, because you could have 4 to 6 of those in any given day. Like each day you're supposed to have between 4 and 6. So I'm following this guide that my daughter is doing, but I'm kind of fine tuning it to what I'm doing, like what I need to do. Because what she's doing is not what I'm doing. So along with the eating portion of my fast, I am actually dealing with, what I'm trying to gain out of this. So discipline, of course. I'm trying to learn to be organized, learn to be more productive and efficient in a day. Like, these are things that I'm really trying to focus on. And so I feel like a fast is like a discipline test. So you have to, card stuff, you have to give up something to get something. And that's the basis of what I'm doing. Okay, so I end up messing up, or my recording device was messed up. So it's been in the actual shop for at least about 5 days. And this is the type of thing that I was talking about just earlier in this video, is my consistency. I don't need an excuse or a reason. I just need to get the job done. And this is me finishing the job. So basically, I was saying you have to give up something to get something. And I feel like we go through life and we mostly are takers. We don't, a lot of people I know don't really participate in the fast, don't seek anything higher. I'm not sure how they get to their next level, but I happen to know that a lot of people don't do this. And this is part of what my issue is. I've lived this life. I'm 52, and this is a lot of the stuff that I do on a daily basis is inherited. And I'm trying to figure out what's good for me. What do I need to do to be a better me? What's good for me today in 2023? So this is kind of what I'm looking for. The discipline kind of lets me know that I am able to do whatever it is I'm trying to do. And this fast also is helping me to structure what it is I want to do. What am I looking for? Where am I trying to be? How am I going to get there? With taking away some of the distractions of eating and day-to-day hustle and bustle, and really just stopping to say, okay, now you don't have anything in your way to stop. You don't have to worry about what's for dinner. You don't have to worry about, this, that, or the other. Just slow down, stop, and open your mind, open your heart for what it is that you need. And at this point, that's what I consider a fast. I'm not doing this on somebody else's terms. I'm doing it on what I need for me. I've had several conversations with many people who I consider to be intelligent and intellectual. And a lot of times is difficult for me to explain where I'm coming from. A lot of people don't understand how I think, but I feel like that's the problem with society. It's not necessarily with me. I think people just don't have the capacity to think deeper or think outside of what they were inherited by their parents, elders, older people. I mean, whoever you grew up with. If it's a certain type of living or a place that you live, we kind of inherit, what we were taught or whatnot. I think people are elevated when they can go back and think, how they can do something different and still be, productive and happy in their lives. And that's not to say that I'm trying to convince anybody of anything. This is just me sharing what I'm going through. I don't need anybody's approval. Never have. A lot of times I don't get people's approval. I'm actually going against the grain most times. But I think that's mostly because I don't really like to follow what society thinks is good for me. I have to be proactive in what I need for myself. And this means that I don't have to, just because you do it, I do it. I have to do what's good for me. Um, and I know that a lot of people that I'm around they consider this rebellion, and I just consider it regular living. Like, it's not harming somebody, it's not um, necessarily going against the grain just to be going against the grain. But if I don't believe that drinking, smoking, just an example, is for me, then I'm not going to drink and I'm not going to smoke. Like, I'm not going to succumb to peer pressure just because, oh, everybody else is doing it. I've never been that type, and I'll probably never be that type. I do what's good for me. So today is the 29th day of my 47-day fast. And my daughter was like, why 47 days? Um, you know, this is what I uh, felt like would be enough time for me, for what I'm looking for what I'm trying to do. And I mean, why not? And for the most part, I was able to keep up with what I'm setting out to do. I planned on having no starches, no sugars, basically 6 ounces of meat per day, and very limited vegetables, which kind of it mostly ended up being like a regular butter lettuce salad with this 6 ounces of meat once a day. And I mean, it's just really not bad for me. I have consumed coffee and very, very limited sugar because I was trying to do like a sugar substitute and only realized that it actually wasn't. So, 2 packets, 3 packets of what I thought was a substitute sugar is about all of the um, sugar I've consumed. No carbs to speak of, no sugars, none of the cookies, candies, and so forth that I wasn't supposed to have. There was such a luxury in my life that I was free to do whatever, whenever. These are the things that I have abstained from partaking in. Once this is over, well, actually, before this is over, I'm going to keep y'all updated on what's going on and how it's going and whatnot. But it really has not been very hard because you kind of adapt to it. And, if you really think about it, you've been going all this time eating whatever you want. How far can you go just not? What are your limits? Like, can you limit yourself in any other capacity to get clarity or prove to yourself that you can do it? Like, what is it that you can do or take out of your daily life that you could benefit from abstaining from? I hope I worded that right because it sounds right in my head. But yeah, so this has been a benefit strictly because I'm able to stick to it. These are the things that I'm looking for. This is what I'm trying to do. What can I do to make myself a better person? And at this point, I know that I can go at least 36 days without the junk that I normally put in my body. So I'm pretty happy. And just to touch on what some people might really have questions about, because you know, you can feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. I am pretty good about that consistency of answering people back in the comments. But yeah, I'm sure that people are asking, you know, how do I feel and such like that. But to be honest, I really don't feel any different. I know that when you go through a fast like this, or when you don't have as many calories as we Americans eat on a regular basis, nothing is bad per se. Now, I'm not talking about the people who are really ill and need to have food or whatnot. I'm talking about my body has never really needed to have cookies. I mean, I'm not cookie deficient. I'm not donut deficient. So at this point, I didn't need all that stuff in the first place. So I'm really getting back to basics of what I really need. But withdrawals, I'm sure that I did feel that in the very beginning. And it didn't take but a couple of days for me to just be okay. Um, I don't have any issues with my strength, with my productivity in a day. Like, I can get through the day without, you know, oh my God, I'm starving. I don't, that it just didn't happen. I think that my mind over matter, mind tricks, I just felt like this is for the greater good, and I really didn't go through a lot of withdrawal um, when it comes down to it. So each person's going to be different. This is me looking for something from me, as far as cravings or whatnot. Like I said, in the first few days, that kind of goes away. This is just like, it just, I'm not gonna say it's not hard. It's just not as bad as you would think. And to be honest, you know, I may even adopt this for a longer period of time. Like, the benefits of not even having to go through um, trying to sift through your life, you know, on what you need for a daily basis as far as food goes, you know, I love that. Like, it's simple, you know, 6 ounces of meat and a salad. I mean, not every single day probably, but that it wasn't a problem. It's not a problem. It won't be a problem. I mean, I'm cool with that. And I feel like those are the things that I need to get back to, what's good for me and how simple do I want this? How complex do I want my life? What am I really looking for? These are questions that I'm trying to answer for myself. And the discipline of not being able to eat what I want when I want for 47 days is giving me the clarity that I need to know that whatever it is that I choose to do in life, it's not going to be an issue. So feel free to comment in the comment section any questions you have about my fast or my journey. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, share this video with your friends and family if you found it helpful, or to just follow my journey in life. That's what I'm here for. So you will see me in the next video. Thanks for watching.